Yo, what's the crap, boys? We got both conference final series on the verge of being sweeps. The NBA finals don't start till June 1st, and the series could be over by Tuesday. I don't know. I think Lakers, will post a 6-game series. Denver is just a better team. Like, come on, like Jamal Murray's on an all-time great playoff run. Jokic is on one of the best playoff runs ever. If Nuggets win the ring, this might be the hardest ring since Dirk's. In my opinion, for Jokic, it's for Jimmy Butler as well. Whoever wins, because Celtics look lost. Lakers have the hope. They actually have good coaching. They actually have experience. Boston has experience, but not ring experience. Do you know what I mean? They got no rings on their fingers. I genuinely think, Heat versus Nuggets finals. This is gonna be a great finals. A lot of people I get this whole thing of you know what I mean. I wanted to see Lakers Celtics happen as well because that's a cool. But you got to be happy with Nuggets Heat. These are the two best teams in the finals, and there obviously will be these people oh, Nuggets v Heat. This is the best fight. How are you complaining about this? Oh, yeah, I love basketball. Look at me. Nah, come on, bro. When the conference finals were we knew who was in it. Regardless who was matching up, bro, it was gonna be a great finals. We all knew this. So, there's people once saying, oh, this is a terrible finals. Oh my god, why is it? Oh my god. And then it's you should enjoy basketball, blah, blah. Shut up. Everyone loves basketball, bro. You don't have to prove how much you love basketball. We all like it. That's why we pay attention to it. Come on now. For the Lakers side, Denver's just so much better. It's crazy. Jamal Murray had that crazy first half, and then the second half kind of fell off a bit, but that's when because everyone, Nuggets are so deep. Michael Porter Jr. had 6 assists. That's his career high. Michael, I don't swing the rock. Passing that shit. Absolutely unreal. When Michael Porter Jr. is getting his efficient shooting and assists, you're not beating the Nuggets. I'm sorry. Because Jokic's going to do his thing. John Murray's going to do his thing. Aaron Gordon's going to do his thing. Bruce Brown, KCP. Denver's just stacked compared to Lakers. And when you got D'Lo, bro, that Russ trade package, most of them are unplayable. Malik Beasley, he ain't playing. D'Lo, oh, I feel so bad for him, man. He was so good on Brooklyn. Has some other good starting Lakers. Now he's almost unplayable. Vanderbilt is not a really good offensive player, but you need him on the defensive side. And then LeBron's just looking old. It was a close game, 1-point game in the middle of the fourth. That's way more competitive than what, the Celtics game was. Boston, Coach Mazzulla, like I said, first-year coaches should never be placed on contenders. It's conference finals or bust. Get a first-year coach on a team that's, from playing to second round, first round. Give a first coach that. You can't just, I get he was an assistant, but you can't, no. You can't just, we just saw it with Steve Nash. Steve Nash, first coaching job, his only experience, being on the Warriors. Now he's been placed on a Brooklyn Nets team with KD, Kyrie, and then James Harden comes in the mix. You know what I mean? It's unfair. You really, bro, if Udoka just wasn't a horny cunt, Boston would be riding into the finals possibly, because you can tell Mazzulla's lost the coaching, he's lost the locker room. I mean, obviously it's not his fault. It's never is just on the coach. The players are there. Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum. When the undrafted players, I don't like this undrafted narrative. Before I get into that, they're professionals. Spo said it best. They're professionals. These guys aren't those undrafted players anymore. They're some of the best role players in the NBA. That's what's so good about the Miami Heat. They know what to do. Chemistry's on point. That Heat culture's there. They know exactly what to do. They're coached well. They play hard. They have that intensity. They have that dog in them. Obviously, they're led by superstar Jimmy Butler. But Boston, man, almost from the start, they just weren't having that intensity. Jaylen Brown misses that layup. Open play, he's there complaining. It's come on, bro. You really need to get back on defense, then complain. Because it led to a Gabe Vincent free. Obviously, it was game was damn near done by halftime, but still, you could just tell Boston's intensity wasn't there. Not try, they just weren't being smart. And, well, all the Miami Heat players were just showing they're just a lot better. Duncan Robinson throwing lobs, slashing, getting past the defender, hitting good shots. Gabe Vincent, 11 for 14 shooting or something like that. Game high, absolutely unreal. Bam only shot 5 shots and they still win. Jimmy only had 16 shots, 16 points. They still win. Denver versus Miami is going to be a great series. Two deep teams, the two best teams in the playoffs. Quick prediction: Heat in 7. Oh, I don't know. Heat in 7. I'm saying Heat in 7. This is going to be probably like the closest series out of all of them, which is what you want for the finals. Most likely. Well, yeah. Unless somehow the Lakers fucking pull it off. I'm not expecting them to. Maybe they'll... I'm expecting them to get Game 4. Maybe somehow scrape out Game 6 and then, or Game 5, I mean. And then Nuggets, finish it in 6. That's what I'm expecting. Different champion again. NBA's came a long way. NFL and NBA's on that tier with the Super Bowl. Well, the NFL of, parity, different champions every year. NFL, if you make it to the Super Bowl, it's very unlikely you're back. Even if you win, it's very unlikely you're back unless, you're Patrick Mahomes or Tom Brady. My Eagles, we lost. We fumbled that game so hard. If we had just good coverages, this ain't an NFL channel. This is an NBA channel. It's hard to say if we'll even make it back. But for the NBA, it's now in that realm of, parity, extreme parity. Ever since, KD left the Warriors, if KD didn't get injured, it wouldn't be, 5 different champions in 5 years. But the parity is official, it's been back. But it's good to see just different champions every year. We've now just seen, different, MVP's been a bit, the past 5 years, been 3 different guys to win it. And before Embiid won it was just Jokic and Giannis. So maybe there's some more diversity in there. But who cares? We're about to see some good champions. But yeah, that's probably one of the most embarrassing Celtics loss I've ever seen. Sixers lost this team, bro. I can't believe... I'll never forgive the Sixers for losing this series. I probably would have rather lost the Celtics than Miami, because no way this Sixers team's beating Miami. I'm sorry, I don't care. Nah, probably not. Probably not. I would rather lose to, the Celtics than, Jimmy Butler. I don't think I could handle Jimmy shit-talking us when he used to be on our team. Like, do you know what I mean? I don't think I could handle that. But the Celtics have got a lot to think about. I will make a video about this in the future, but quick rundown. They've maxed out. A coaching change can definitely save this team, 100%. Obviously, got to make some change, maybe whatever change you need. Grant Williams is a Miami Heat player. He's going to be on the Miami Heat. That's a Miami Heat player. In my opinion, there's not much you can do. Yes, trade Jaylen Brown. Tatum's your franchise guy. Jaylen Brown is still a great player. The only trade you can really do is for Dame. And then would you Dame? Yes, Dame's a top 10 player. I would love him on the Sixers. But is that the move you want to do? I don't know. Obviously, you got to pay Jaylen Brown that contract this summer, or you trade him. Then Tatum's gonna get paid. So then you're over. You're paying all this money. Are these the two guys you want to go with? In my opinion, what I would do, this is why I ain't the GM. I'm keeping Jaylen Brown. I'm keeping this court guy. I'm firing Mazzulla. I don't know if you can make an assistant coach again. Getting a new coach. The coaching market is probably the best it's been in years. You're spoiled for choice for coaches. Get a good coach in. Udoka fumbled it hard. The Celtics were a dynasty in the making. But yeah, coaching change. That's about it. Lakers. Get Kyrie. Whatever you can do to get Kyrie. Get Austin Reeves back. Get Vanderbilt back. Hart Shimura. Boom. You got a big three, AD, LeBron, Kyrie. With those role players, that's unstoppable. Obviously, there is this thing with Kyrie saying, oh yeah, he causes drama, which he does. I'm a huge fan of Kyrie. I love Kyrie. But it's true. There's always... Obviously, I think it's somewhat pushed on him, where if it was other players, it'd be a pass. But you know what I mean. Kyrie does come with distractions, unfortunately. But it's worth it. But shit. Nuggets Heat finals... It's probably going to happen. Both teams are 3-0. It's going to happen. I can't wait.